time to meet the flyweight fighters. First, fighting out of the knockout circuits from Red Quarter, from Top Notch MMA in Greeley, Colorado, Derek Salinas. Out of the last small town Red Quarter, from Extreme MMA in Frederick, Colorado, Tyler, the Wild Boy.
Couple 125-pound MMA fighters in the cage for this bout, featuring Tyler Ashton wearing the flag-style trunks, facing off against Derek Salinas wearing the black and red trunks. Mr. Ashton represents Extreme MMA. Mr. Salinas represents Top Notch. Referee Adam Martinez, third in the cage. He represents Infinite MMA.
We know that at 125 pounds, these guys can fight for 2 weeks straight. I expect nothing less or nothing different here.
And immediately lighting him up with punches is Ashton, but Salinas coming out of the Top Notch camp looking for the takedown. Seems that, I believe out of Greeley where these guys are, they do two things, and they do them exceptionally well, and that is boxing and wrestling. And there goes Salinas getting that takedown.
The Sprawl and Brawl team, man. These guys are gangsters. I love watching these guys fight.
And immediately locking up the crucifix position. Beautiful job with his leg work on the transition by Salinas. Let's see what he does with the far arm there. He let go with wrist control in favor of punches, but he's continuing just positionally to hang on to it. And a nice job by Ashton hitting the switch. Wanted the fireman's, but Salinas, aware of it, still maintains good position.
Really good hips, really good gyro by Salinas, and that's showing right now. Really able to catch that second arm drag that he had to keep this dominant position. Really nice job by Salinas.
And I'm not going to call it quite a stalemate, but these guys stuck in a spot battling for position right now. Now Salinas looking to work that right arm through. It's 2-on-1 wrist control on the bottom for Ashton. Once he clears it, he lets go because he wants that right hand free so that he can do a little bit more for himself with it. And Salinas doesn't have a second hook in. Once he gets that, he's going to try to settle into back control a little bit here.
Really smart job of Ashton right there to try to get that 2-on-1 and control any type of damage right there from that right hand. But now Salinas gets that right hand free.
And Salinas, with the chance at hooks, goes for it and gets both. He just waited time there, knowing that he had the wrestling ride. And Salinas wanted the rear naked. No, he has seatbelt position. My mistake, sorry. But again, able to just rip it to the ground as Salinas. And just really showing great strength. But Ashton now enjoying the better of the two positions. As long as he's able to get his head free, Salinas came to his feet. I didn't think he was going to be able to do that, so he's in a good position for this choke now.
And look at how scrappy these two guys are. Wow, these guys are really fun to watch.
And just that first couple of minutes in that position that they were holding there would be enough to blow the gas tank out of most people.
Absolutely right.
These guys just come up firing on all cylinders. For our friends watching that are wondering why he's not throwing knees there, you cannot knee to the head of a fighter while you're standing in the elimination division. So with his opponent bent over like that, didn't have a chance to go to the body, so elected not to throw. And a good back and forth exchange here.
Salinas landed two flush shots, and wow. Unbelievable first round by both of these guys. Action-packed first round between Derek Salinas and Tyler Ashton. These guys are throwing bombs, mixing things up really, really well, too. Can't wait to see what happens here in this second round.
Second round about to get underway. And if you're thinking that first round was a fast pace, know that you can expect exactly the same here in round number 2.
Yeah.
They forgot the mouthpiece for just a moment, so once we get that cage door locked, referee Adam Martinez call him to the center, and we are back with action. And interesting hand position for Salinas. He had his hands up in a guard, almost like there was no interest in punching, just wanted to deflect the punches and try to set up a takedown. And he's going for that, gets the clinch immediately. Ashton keeps his hips back, doesn't engage in the takedown battle, fires off some body shots.
Tyler Ashton fights and reminds me quite a bit of like a Corey Sandhagen type of fighter, just constantly moving.
And great job in the scramble there. It was just a battle for position on the way to and once on the ground. And that continues here because as much as you were talking about Ashton being nonstop motion, Salinas is just the same.
Yeah.
But Salinas in a bad spot. Momentarily he was flattened out, but look how quickly he changed that. Still, great work by Ashton here, enjoying back control right now.
Salinas here is not in a good spot, and as long as and there he goes. I was going to say, as long as Ashton doesn't get too high on the back of Salinas, he should be in good shape, and he has done so. And now he's really looking to punish Derek Salinas from that top position as he's got him against the cage, JR.
Salinas turning over now, rolling to face his opponent, trying to get the inside momentum, and he does exactly that. Great job by the top-notch fighter. No quitting this kid.
Outstanding.
Let's see if he can get himself free here, but immediately looking to transition to the triangle choke is Ashton, trying to feed that hand through and set it up, and he's close against the cage now where he can push off and get a little bit of a roll from it.
Both of these guys staying super active. Look at this kind of, the action's non-stop here. And Ashton, here he is on the bottom, still throwing punches. No waiting around on these guys.
See if Salinas can create some space here. Try to get some more damage going with his striking game. Doesn't seem to have much interest in the submission game. Might want to try to pass to improve his position for better striking, but has to be wary of what Ashton offers up off the bottom because she's shown some versatility already. And you talked about the strikes from Ashton. He just continues with it off of his back.
Amazing output right here from both these guys. And you know, this is common for the 125-pound division.
And good position here for Salinas, up tall, tries the knee slide guard pass, doesn't get it. Ashton, nice job turning over, wanted to try to have enough time to come up, but Salinas just too fast for that. Pressuring down from the top. We've got fewer than 10 seconds left. I think we're going to ride out this position and see a third round.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And now another outstanding round, and there's the end of the second round. What a show. Third and final round, just about underway here as both corners are exiting the cage as we speak. What a fight, JR. Way to bring this main card to its feet.
Don't be fooled. Salinas, hands on knees, taking a couple of deep breaths, but that's all he needs to refuel his oxygen tank is that 1 minute rest, and we can expect these guys to keep this third round going exactly like they did through rounds 1 and 2. And Ashton coming out looking like he wants to press the pace, but he entered into the clinch early and worked well for him for the first half of the round, but the second half of the round he was fighting off Salinas. So.
Derek Salinas has his mouth wide open and mouthpiece gaping out of his mouth as Tyler Ashton had him lined up for some striking.
Good job stepping over on the leg there by Ashton. Allows him a chance to get his feet underneath him, have a little bit of base, and goes far side, picks the ankle, does Ashton. Nice job.
He really reminds me of a Corey Sanhagen quite a bit.
Great cage awareness there by Ashton, realizing where all of his opponent's extremities were and taking advantage of what was available.
And just keeping the pressure forward, keep moving forward is what he's doing. He's really not taking any backward steps. And even if he's getting into some bad spots against the cage, he's able to keep his composure and stay active from the bottom like we showed.
Salinas, we've seen him be able to work his way out of a bad position before. He was fully stretched out and back mounted in round number 2. Came back from that, ended the round well, and they're over in his corner. And his corner's telling him, bring it back to standing. They want him to try to get his feet or his knees underneath him, see if he can cage walk up.
Really, really good top game from Tyler Ashton. Heavy hips, great positioning, super active in top and bottom. Really doing a nice job of controlling this third and final round.
Full guard now from Salinas, and that's basically a defensive position. That shows us he's not trying to get his feet on the mat and escape anymore. He's trying to do a little bit more about controlling what it is that Ashton's doing. So that shows a little bit of the turning of the tide right there, because before he was trying to scramble and at least be half of what was dictating what was happening in the fight. Now he's conceding that he has to defend himself.
Tyler Ashton really showing that he wants this fight more than Derek Salinas right now, and the lackadaisical type of approach is fine if you want to stay calm before the fight, but not during. And kudos to Tyler Ashton for really putting the pressure and the heat on right now.
Now looking to walk his legs up, see if he can better his position as Salinas. Ashton from the top, see if he lets his opponent stand. Threatens with a punch, then cracks his opponent in the face on the way up.
Great knee.
Big knee up the middle. And Salinas wants to unload here. 10-second clacker sounded. Let's see what Salinas can do with this last few seconds here in the fight.
Outstanding fight by these 125ers. Outstanding.
After 3 times we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Tyler. That's gotta feel good, right? That's the name of salvation right now.
Thank you everybody for coming out. It was a great time. We had fun.
Take me through that fight a little bit. What was the game plan going into it? Did it go according to plan?
Well, my game plan really was to go in and do anything. I came out here knowing to fight. Never really expect anything to come into a fight. I just came out here and did what I knew how to do. You know, you kick ass.
Got the victory. That's what matters, right? What's next?
Next, I'll be here again.
Keep going. Some people you want to thank before you go, you got them all. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck.